Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. If you jump on here live here on this Monday evening, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. If you have not watched my video from yesterday, if you're a college football fan, I encourage you to go back and watch it because it was a video about transfer portal players, but it was all running backs. And I just did the top 20, and that was nowhere near all the running backs transferring. There's probably 100 or more, but I feel like the top 20 were the 20 best, the 20 that are probably really going to make a significant impact on their new teams. Good evening, Kevron. Glad to have you here. As always, I want to do way more of those. I always do 3 or 4 of those between the end of one season and beginning of the next season. I know I did one back mid-January, probably a week or two after the season ended. So yesterday was number 2, I believe. But the first one was just, random players, and yesterday's was just running backs. But I'll do at least 1 or 2 more between now and August. But tonight I want to talk some NASCAR because yesterday we had the 4th race of the season in the Cup Series, and first race this year not won by Tyler Reddick. He won the first 3 races of the season. First time in history of NASCAR that somebody has won the first 3 races of the season. And Reddick had a good run yesterday. He didn't win, though. The winner was Ryan Blaney, followed by Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, and Denny Hamlin. And then Bubba Wallace Jr., 6th. William Byron, 7th. Tyler Reddick, 8th. Michael McDowell, 9th. And Eric Jones rounded out the top 10. Yesterday's race was the Straight Talk Wireless 500 from Phoenix International Raceway. This weekend will be race number 5 of the Cup Series season. It's the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube, Sunday, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hey there, Andrew. Glad to have you here. Odd thing about yesterday was, hey there, Melissa. Glad to have you here. And Andrew and Melissa, I think it's the first time I've seen y'all's names in the comments section. If it is y'all's first time being here for whatever reason, y'all stopped by the channel tonight, thank you very much. Feel free to give the video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends, tell your family all about the channel. Hey there, Zoe. Glad to have you here. But there were times yesterday where they didn't run 25, 30 laps, and people were losing tires. They gave each team 8 sets of tires apiece, and before they hit the halfway point, they were about 5 sets in because there was so many cautions for people losing tires. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that a whole lot. And Zoe, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by the channel tonight. I'm talking some NASCAR, but this is not a NASCAR channel. I talk college football, I talk NFL, I talk baseball, I talk basketball, I talk wrestling, and then I do top 10 countdowns that sometimes aren't about any kind of sport at all. Matter of fact, I did a countdown, I want to say 2 weeks ago, that was the top 10 country songs of the 90s, and it was by request. So if I get requests for top 10 countdowns, I try to do them as well. They're not always about sports. I do that for one to take a break from, the normal everyday sports talk, but also I understand that not everybody's a sports fan, and then there's some people that, you might like baseball, but you don't like any other sport, or you might like football, but you don't like any other sport. So that way, if you're not a sports fan at all, or if you only like one certain sport, you can come and watch a top 10 countdown that's not going to focus on one certain thing, because you never know what it's going to be about. Because a lot of times, up until the day of the countdown, I don't know what it's going to be about. Thank you for subscribing, Melissa. I greatly appreciate that. And tell your friends, tell your family about the channel. And today marks my 5th anniversary here on YouTube. I thought it was March, but I wasn't sure. And I thought it was March 9th, but I wasn't sure. And I woke up this morning and I had a big old notification on my phone that said, "Congratulations on 5 years." I said, okay, it is today. I thought it was, but I wasn't exactly positive. But 5 years today, I've been on YouTube, and I enjoy communicating with all of you. So I really, really, really enjoy it. But 4 races into the NASCAR Cup Series season, and I have really enjoyed it as well. I was looking forward to the season before it started, and now I'm looking forward to it even more, because as the season goes on, the races are getting better. The racing is getting better. So I'm very, very glad of that. And I'm not sure what you're asking about being over there, Deep Purple, so I can't answer that question. And hopefully you're being serious and not being a smart butt, because if you're being a smart butt, then I won't answer your question at all. The only thing I hate about it is my man Kyle Busch is still struggling, but this is going to be his last year with the 8 team and the RCR team. Kyle Busch has not lost it. It's just that's a crappy team, and he thought he could turn them around, but even Kyle Busch can't make that team better. That team has sucked for 20 years, and no sign of improvement. But let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. What do you call it when everyone on a plane applauds after touching down? A landing ovation. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family.